Bro, SNEAKO really is one of the stupidest people like I've ever seen on the internet.
They're going to try to call us racist, homophobic, any of these words to try to insist that what we talk about is hate speech. But I say no. We love everyone.
So he says that he loves everyone, and then he goes ahead and reads a tweet where he basically says that every single person in the LGBT is a child molester.
You cannot tell LGBT to leave kids alone because it ends their bloodline. They resent how perversion has no function to create life. They can only reproduce through devastation. Telling gays to not touch kids is like telling roaches to leave the kitchen. Niggas gotta eat.
It's kinda ironic for SNEAKO to be calling every single gay, lesbian, and transsexual person a pedophile. When SNEAKO had a conversation with Muhammad Hijab, specifically for the purpose of asking Muhammad for advice on how he can defend the fact that their prophet, Muhammad, married a 6-year-old and then conceived the marriage when she was 9 years old.
But I've had debates with a lot of blue-haired feminists and these types of people. And when I talk about my interest in Islam, they bring up the fact that the Prophet Muhammad, he was married to a girl that was underage. What is the response to that? Because I don't know how to respond to that in a debate.
When he says, I don't know how to respond to that in a debate, what he's saying is he doesn't know how to defend that in a debate.
There are some revisionist accounts, which some people have brought forward today and said, no, she wasn't 9, she was 18, or she was 21, or whatever. Looking at it myself, I don't agree with those accounts. I think that those accounts are not correct. I think it's correct that he married her at the age of 9. That's what happened, and that's something that she mentions herself, in fact, and it's narrated in Sahih al-Bukhari.
Bruh.
We do have some social constructs. And ironically, I think the social constructs are those things which cannot be empirically justified. And I think one of those things is the idea of childhood. I'll be totally honest with you and tell you, how do we determine what is a child? I mean,
this guy, Muhammad, literally starts talking about how the word child is relative, and therefore, Muhammad conceiving the marriage with a 9-year-old technically wasn't morally wrong. So I can totally see this argument being made for a 16-year-old, but not when it comes to a 9-year-old. A 9-year-old is objectively definitely a child. Honestly, from my perspective, trans people and Muslims have... you guys have a lot in common. So I'm not gonna show you the whole conversation because it's 9 minutes long, but if you wanna listen to it yourself, you can go and find it on YouTube. So I'm not here to defend transgenderism and the LGBT, because I have made a 20-minute video where I give my thoughts on transgenderism, and yeah, I disagree with it as well. I just find it ironic how SNEAKO is accusing other people of being child predators when he is out here asking for help on how he can defend the fact that his prophet conceived the marriage of a 9-year-old during debates. Also, remember when SNEAKO was saying that his favorite movie is Cuties? You know, that movie that literally directly sexualized kids for everyone to see? But SNEAKO's defense and justification of that movie was that the movie was pro-Islam because the West is degenerate, and the way to combat degeneracy is by adopting Islam.
So after I made that video 2 years ago, the director, Maimouna Dukure, she sent me a message and she thanked me because everybody misunderstood the intentions of the movie. So yes, some of the scenes may have been too revealing. But what's really important nowadays, which we overlook, is the intention behind something.
So it's okay to sexualize kids as long as you have good intentions. Wow. You are so much better than those transgenders.